Do you ever find yourself too tired to cook, but you still want something healthy and homemade? Sheet pan dinners are my favorite way for stress-free meals on any busy weeknight. If you're new here, my name's Tiffany. I help busy millennials get dinner on the table faster so they have more time to enjoy life as they wish. Check out my link in the description below. Follow me on social media for daily tips, tricks, recipes, and inspiration. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping videos like this all the time, and I would hate for you to miss out on the next tip or trick shared right here inside my tasting room. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss 3 ways that sheet pan dinners can help you get dinner on your table faster, looking at some layering tricks to seasoning shortcuts and finishing up with easy cleanup tips. But that's not all. I also have a super simple strategy to help you create your meal plan in minutes so you can start to avoid that dreaded what's for dinner question and have a meal plan ready to go every week for stress-free meals. So be sure to stick around until the end. Let's get started. So first, let's discuss some layering techniques for even cooking. Now, typically, what's going to go on your sheet pan is going to be a combination of protein and veggies. And these generally have different cook times. But when you take that into note and layer them appropriately and effectively, that dinner is stress-free and it is ready to go in no time. So for example, potatoes, carrots, Brussels sprouts, and squash need to be roasted first. So you want those on that bottom layer of your sheet pan. And then about halfway through is when you're going to add in the softer veggies. Think zucchini, mushrooms, and bell peppers. Now, when it comes to meat, you can either cook those chicken breasts, your pork chops, your steak on the sheet pan right away with those harder veggies like the potatoes and the carrots. Or if you want to speed up the cooking time, you can sear that meat first in a skillet and then add it with the soft veggies at that halfway point. Now, for even less stress and less mess, you can incorporate modular sheet pans in with that half sheet pan. These modular sheet pans nest perfectly on that half sheet pan, so you can have everything prepped and ready to go and add that smaller modular sheet pan into the oven at the appropriate time, so that way everything is cooked and ready to enjoy at the same time, saving you time and energy in the long run. Now, before we jump into some seasoning shortcuts, I want to hear from you. What is your go-to sheet pan creation? Drop it in the comments below. Sheet pan meals are some of my favorite meals, and I have learned that the possibilities are endless. So I would love to know what some of your go-to creations are so we can all stress less, get dinner on the table faster together, one meal and one glass of wine at a time. Now let's take a look at some seasoning shortcuts to simplify these meals even more. Now, certain seasonings, especially various blends, are what make those meals go from a boring baked chicken to a restaurant quality meal in no time. And these are going to tantalize your taste buds. And trust me, your family is going to be asking for seconds and this recipe over and over again. So some of my favorite seasoning blends are a peppercorn garlic rub for steak. This is also delicious with your roasted broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts, but it really accents the flavors of the steak as well and brings everything together really nicely. When it comes to a pork loin or pork chops, rosemary herb is my go-to seasoning for that. Also delicious on roasted carrots or honeyed carrots in the skillet if you're looking for a different option. And when it comes to chicken, I am obsessed with the crispy garlic. This is a nice Asian blend, a little sweet, a little heat, and that crispy garlic. Perfect for chicken and turkey, especially if you're going to be adding in some noodles and various veggies for a nice Asian inspired meal. When it comes to salmon, my go-to is savory maple. Also delicious in the fall with those Brussels sprouts, butternut squash, and other roasted squash and sweet potatoes. Perfect fall blend. And for shrimp, everything bagel is my go-to. And this is another one that is delicious on the skillet and with various veggies. Plus, for my avocado toast fans, it really brings that avocado toast to a whole new level when you sprinkle it with that everything bagel right on top. Now, in addition to seasoning shortcuts, you can also look at different sauce options. And typically with these sauces, you are going to want to put some on the meat right away, let it roast and with those flavors, but save some to brush on top right before serving, or even have on the side to dip those veggies. Think French fries and potato wedges to bring that meal together. So some of these sauce options for my personal favorites are teriyaki honey, which is delicious with your seafood, chicken, and pork. You can also make your own basil pesto sauce, which is delicious with your pasta dishes, in addition to chicken and pork. We also have a chimichurri option that is great on steak, whether it's going on the sheet pan or right onto the grill. And chili peach is a nice twist on your sweet Thai chili sauce when it comes to shrimp and other seafoods. Now, before we jump into those cleanup hacks to save you even more time, I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping videos like this all the time, and I would hate for you to miss out on the next tip or trick shared right here inside my tasting room. So with cleanup, one of those options is to line your sheet pan with some parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. I personally don't like to use the parchment paper because that is added waste, but the silicone baking mats, just like you would use on your cookie sheets, do wonders for the sheet pan. Another option is to get yourself a kitchen spritzer, which is going to be filled with that olive oil or other liquid cooking oils that you already have in your kitchen and you're using, but it's going to lightly spritz that sheet pan, creating a healthy nonstick coating for your meat and your veggies, making cleanup a breeze for you. In addition to that spritzer, you can also use this to spritz the veggies on top before adding your salt and pepper or your seasoning blend to help that seasoning stick and maximize the roasting factor on those veggies. In addition to sheet pan meals, that spritzer is also great with your air fryer trays, spritzing some veggies or your salad dressing. So many options. I personally love taking it camping, and we use it with our pie iron pizzas, but it is a total game changer in the kitchen. Now, you can also take a look at our Brilliance half sheet pan. Now, this half sheet pan is truly amazing. The first time I used it, I decided to see what its natural coating is like with that Brilliance cookware, and I did not use my kitchen spritzer like I normally do. And I cooked salmon skin side down on purpose just to see what it would do. And let me tell you, that salmon did not stick. The skin actually peeled right off because the salmon was perfectly roasted with those veggies, and the skin didn't stick to the pan. Cleanup was done in mere seconds with that sheet pan. So it is totally worth the investment if you are looking for quick, easy meals and easy cleanup. Because let's be honest, life is too short these days to spend all of that time in the kitchen either prepping, cooking, or cleaning up. It's time that we take back our time to enjoy life as we wish. And when you start with smart layering, seasoning shortcuts, and these cleanup tips with sheet pan dinners, you get to take control back over your schedule and enjoy life as you wish. So let's keep this momentum going by saving you more time by creating your meal plan in minutes with these 3 tips. Number 1 is to implement theme days. Some of my family's favorite theme days are Meatless Monday, Taco Tuesday, Travel Thursday, and Stir Friday. Now, sometimes if we're cooking on the weekends, we'll do a slow cooker Saturday or a super Sunday, but we always try to save at least one day in there where there is nothing planned. That way we can either repurpose leftovers or have a date night out, or we grab a frozen pizza, because sometimes life happens and that's all you want is to curl up on the couch, watch a movie, and enjoy that frozen pizza. Number 2, and this one is especially important for those of you with picky eaters, and that is to incorporate your family favorites. So poll your family and learn what some of their favorite recipes are and incorporate those in with the new ideas that you get from those theme days. By having those family favorite recipes, your picky eaters are more likely to try those new recipes from your theme days because they have a recipe to look forward to that they already love and enjoy. And number 3 is to try Kids Club. Now, this is so much fun to involve the kids in your kitchen, particularly ages 6 to 12. When they get more involved in the kitchen, they not only learn skills that will last a lifetime, but they also are more willing to try those new recipes because they got to help create them. Whether it was rinsing some berries or other produce in the sink, or helping chop them with the cup slicer, or stirring them, whatever creation you have in that pot on the stove. By helping you in the kitchen, they get to learn those skills, you get to create those memories that last a lifetime, and they get to be excited about eating dinner and trying those new recipes. So if you are ready to check that out now, be sure to click the link in the description below. And while you're there, download your copy of my 5-minute recipes that come together in no time, so you can start to get dinner on the table faster and stress less in your kitchen right away today.